Hi everyone, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a flip through of our Theodosia flip flop journal, hashtag 507 Willow House journal, hashtag 507 flip flop journal. I don't know. She has a whole bunch of hashtags for this journal. Hopefully I got one right. But anyway, this starts out with envelopes, and there is a playlist for this called Theodosia Flip Flop Journal. And I have used a double seam binding closure, which is a fancy way of saying I use two pieces of seam binding to close it, and 1 yard a piece. So here we have our smaller envelope, which I have used the Theodosia square paper pack from the Paper Studio over at Hobby Lobby, because I used what was in my stash. I did print out a few things from the Graphics Fairy just to have some extra document type ephemera. But I've taken a piece of the background paper, covered that envelope, added a piece of wedding lace and some trim I have from an old tablecloth, and then I used some Dollar Tree crochet lace ribbon for her bow. All these little I think they're 3 by 3.5 cutouts, and some I've trimmed down, but all of these are from the Theodosia collection, and I backed them on a thicker paper just so that I could make inserts with them. Okay, so I'll try and stay in frame here. I've used another one of those cards for a tuck spot here, just added some crochet trim. And then I've made a little tag with my Paper Studio tag punch, and a smaller one here. This one is backed on tea or coffee dyed cardstock, and I've used some Tim Holtz words, great things take time. There are a few Tim Holtz things in here. This is, I believe, Graphics Fairy. Yes, and I printed that out on heavier paper. This is from Theodosia. Made a little flip out here. Something can be tucked under there and strapped in. Piece of tea-dyed paper, some note paper, some tracing paper, a little dictionary page. I wanted to make sure there was enough writing space, so I have included, this is writing on one side and graph on the other. Really love that paper. And then some of the pieces I've trifolded and placed in here. Got a piece of ledger. There's some Greg shorthand paper. There's a coloring page. I did not color it. I was thinking of coloring it in maybe with chalks, but I decided against it. And then here we have a tuck with a couple more of these little cards. This Theodosia square is kind of a milliner's sewing ladies home journal kind of feel from the turn of the century, last century. I've got some more note paper just tucked back in here, and I have attached this pocket to a piece of music paper, and that is the middle of our signature. So here will be on the back side of that signature. I'm not going to repeat what everything is because I just said it, and I think you guys can figure that all out. Here's another flip out with the tea-dyed paper. And then I did tuck some things in here on this side. So I've got, this is all Tim Holtz little cards, plenty of room for, you know, tiny journal spots on the back, or adding to another page if you feel so led. I feel like I've attached something wrong here. Oh, okay. And then on this page, we have a belly band, book page belly band, and some more Tim Holtz things. Got the wildflowers of America. Just going to tuck that in like that. What did I do? Oh, I know, because I usually put the small on that side. And then here's the back of that cardstock piece. So then this is the next, that was one small envelope and a journal insert. Now we have the next envelope, and I have made a little tuck spot here, so there's quite a few things in here. I have some more paper for journaling, and then we've got looks like an old library card. This is Tim Holtz. This is Theodosia, and this is Tim Holtz as well. Stick that back there. Then here we have a pocket which will hold a few more items that I have just put some tri-folded tea-dyed paper. This tea-dyed paper came out awesome. It really feels good. And this is 24-pound paper, which I like. It doesn't instantly dissolve when I put it in the tea dye. So those fit in here. And then on this side, I have a little collage here on the bottom. Didn't want to add too much bulk here, and I've just tucked a couple more. This is Tim Holtz. All this is Tim Holtz. Here I have one of my make-ahead tag, stacked tag pockets, I believe is what we called these. And I used another one of these and attached that to the front. And then we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. This tag goes all the way down to the bottom, so it's a little tricky to get back in, so I'm not going to take it out. Then we're going to open this, and I'm going to have to see if I'm still in frame. So we've got, maybe I should just stand up, another belly band here with some more Tim Holtz items. I really like that one. That one has some journaling on the back, or journaling spot. And then here we have our second journal. And this has the cardstock cover. This is from Graphics Fairy. This is from Theodosia, the tea-dyed, the ledger, the music paper, the tracing paper, the dictionary. Okay, and then I've just attached another one of those tags. You could attach it to the page if you wanted, but I decided just to, you could stash something in here, and then this has just been attached to the page like such. Okay, and then we have the back side of all these papers. Oh no, that's not the back side, that's just the note paper, the shorthand, more writing paper, and this one had another coloring page. So now we have the back side of all of those. I didn't want to add too many things to the pages. I wanted whoever has this, another trifold, to be able to add, you know, some things to it. And here's another flip out. You could glue that down and make a pocket or leave it for journaling space. Then here's the back side of that. And then this rolls up, and I want to attach this somewhere. I think this is a long, long ago. Tell me the tales that to me were so dear, long, long ago, long, long ago. Sing me the songs I delighted to hear, long, long ago. I thought that was appropriate, so I'm going to stick that. I think I'm going to stick that in here if it'll fit. Will it fit? No, it won't fit. All right, we'll find another place to stash it. I will stash it. And then this rolls all the way back up, and we are on the back side of the journal. So similar to the front one, I've taken a small envelope and covered it with the lace and some of the lace trim from that tablecloth, and another one of these cards. On this side we have another one of these 3 by 3.5 and a small tag, space for writing, and then maybe I'll just tuck this in here. If it doesn't fit, I'll trim. You know what, I'm gonna lop it off and make it fit. There we go. Just like that. And excuse me. So I have a pocket here with a couple of Tim Holtz items, and then some more Theodosia paper for writing. Okay, and then we open this way, and this is our third journal, very similar to the other two. Stash some Tim Holtz pieces in here, and places to journal on the back, and I've just paper clipped that in. We've got some music paper with the flip out and the tea dye here. This is a piece of graphic fairy right here that I printed, the document. And, you know, similar papers. I really like this notes. I think that's from an old calendar. And then the back side. And I wanted to leave as much space for writing as possible, so I did. This is tea-dyed on the back, but even this document, I've left plenty of room for writing. Here's another side tuck that I have tucked some note paper in the back, and have a couple of these cards. Now this I don't know if this comes through, but this is light enough to be able to journal on the back. I've just covered them with a background, one of the background papers from the Theodosia collection. And here's another place to stash some stuff, and the back side of that. And we have a flip over envelope here where I have a couple of smaller pieces. This is similar to this, but it's larger, and I cut it in half and glued it to the opposite sides. So I have some folded tea-dyed paper in the back of both of these. Plenty of room to add other things, and just some Tim Holtz pieces in the pockets. And yeah, fun. I like the way that turned out. And then on this side I have a little pocket here where I've just done a little collage, and I've stashed some things in this pocket, some note paper, and some more Tim Holtz, and another one of those cards. And then that brings us back to the beginning, and like I said, the closure, see if I can get this lined up. The closure is just 2 yards of seam binding, and the color is camo beige. And I will see if I can tie a bow, and I'll just stash that under there. So there she is. So I hope you like her. I hope you played along. She is available. I will try to get her in my Etsy. If I don't get her in my Etsy right away and you are interested, please contact me. Life gets hectic and I sometimes forget. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with a new project. Bye now.